Anemoi, the four winds that danced through the air, each with its own distinct personality and purpose. As the people of Greece went about their daily lives, they revered these winds, believing that their whims could shape the fortunes of men and the fates of entire cities. Boreas, the north wind, was a figure of formidable strength. He swept down from the icy peaks of Thessaly, bringing with him the chill of winter and the promise of snow. His breath was a tempest, howling through the valleys and rustling the leaves of ancient trees. The Greeks often depicted him as a bearded man with flowing hair, clad in furs that whispered of the cold. Farmers spoke in hushed tones of Boreas, for he could be both a blessing and a curse. His frosty winds could freeze the harvest in an instant, yet his arrival heralded the rains that would rejuvenate the soil come spring. To the south, in stark contrast, dwelled Notus, the south wind. He carried warmth and moisture from the sea, his breath infused with the scent of blooming flowers and ripening fruits. Notus was seen as a jovial figure, often depicted as a youthful man with a garland of blossoms. He brought the promise of summer and the life that flourished under the sun. But his kindness could turn tempestuous, unleashing fierce storms that churned the seas and battered the shores. Sailors prayed to him for gentle breezes but feared his wrath when he grew restless. In the west, the soft and gentle Zephyrus wandered. He was the most beloved of the Anemoi, the bearer of spring's sweet perfume. With his light touch, he coaxed blossoms from trees and brought life to the parched earth. Zephyrus was often portrayed as a delicate figure, with hair as light as the clouds and a playful spirit. Children would laugh and chase one another in the fields, their hearts lightened by the whispers of Zephyrus. Farmers cherished him, for he signaled the end of winter's chill and the arrival of abundance. His gentle winds carried the songs of birds, filling the air with melodies that sang of rebirth and renewal. Lastly, there was Euros, the east wind, a more enigmatic and often misunderstood force. He was said to be the harbinger of storms and change, carrying with him the weight of the unknown. Euros was less commonly worshipped than his siblings, for his winds could disrupt even the most serene days. His breath could bring sudden rain, turning the landscape from golden to gray in the blink of an eye. Yet, the Greeks knew that the winds of Euros were essential for the cycles of life, for from the chaos often emerged new beginnings. As the sun rose over the plains of Attica, the people awoke to the familiar whispers of the Anemoi. Farmers would look to the sky, gauging the direction of the winds, while fishermen prepared their boats, hoping for the favor of Zephyrus to carry them across the shimmering waters. In the villages, mothers would tell their children stories of the winds, teaching them to respect the power that these celestial beings held over their lives. In the ancient city of Athens, the worship of the Anemoi was particularly profound. Temples were erected to honor these mighty winds, their altars adorned with garlands of flowers and offerings of wine. Festivals were held, where the people would dance and sing in homage, celebrating the balance the winds brought to their lives. The winds were believed to carry prayers to the heavens, ensuring that the gods would heed the calls of mortals. One such festival, the Thargelia, marked the beginning of summer and the arrival of the harvest. It was a time when the people of Athens would gather to celebrate the bounty of the earth, offering their thanks to the Anemoi for the gentle winds that had nurtured their crops. The vibrant colors of the flowers adorned the streets, and laughter filled the air as families feasted together. Yet, the winds were not merely to be celebrated, they were forces to be respected. When storms brewed and the winds howled, the villagers would gather in their homes, recounting tales of sailors lost at sea or farmers who had seen their fields destroyed by Boreas's icy breath. The winds, while beautiful, could also be a harbinger of destruction, a reminder that nature's gifts could turn treacherous at any moment. As the seasons changed, so did the stories of the Anemoi. Each wind embodied a different phase of life, reflecting the complexities of existence itself. They were more than mere gusts of air, they were the essence of change, the breath of the earth, and the pulse of the cosmos. The Greeks understood that the winds, with their shifting moods, mirrored the very essence of humanity, joy intertwined with sorrow, calm moments overshadowed by storms, and the delicate balance of life itself. Even today, as the sun sets and the winds rustle through the olive groves of Greece, one can still hear the echoes of the anemoi in the whispers of the leaves. Their legacy remains, a reminder of the ancient bond between humanity and nature, woven into the fabric of the land. The anemoi are not just figures of myth, they are the very breath of life, a reminder that change is constant and the winds of fate are forever in motion.